Welcome back to another Jay's Collectible video, and as you can tell, there's no glare, basically. So, like I said at the beginning of the last video with the Rampart, I believe, I fixed the issue, so I'm happy about that. But with that said, let's dive into this review. So today we're taking a look at Imperial Crosshair, which will go nicely with the Elite Squad Trooper. I keep forgetting his name for some reason. But without further ado, let's take a look at the package. We can look at the Black Series logo right there. And unfortunately, this really has nothing to do with the figure, but there's a giant crack in there. That's very disappointing. I did not realize that when I unboxed it, and I've had this for a couple of days now. I've opened it, and I just never knew there was a giant crack right there. So as someone who's an inbox collector and who kind of likes to keep packages, that's kind of disappointing. But anyway, taking a look at the title of his right here, Imperial Crosshair. You'll look at the side box image right there. I'm really liking that there's no giant glare. Still glare, I think you can tell, but I think there's not like a giant one right here. We get a look at the back box right here. He is number 9 in the line, and so yeah. Let's look at the side. So without further ado, I'll take him out. Take a look at the plastic tray. Taking a look at Crosshair right here, he's basically the same character as the clone one. He has his helmet on though. He has a giant rifle right there, and then he has the backpack down here, but there's no spot for the holster this round, unlike the other one we had. So without further ado, let's take him out of the package and take a look at his accessories. So up first, with the accessories, we got his clone pistol, just like Rex and just like the other Crosshair. And so there's nothing really new. We've been getting this in the line. You all have been getting this in line probably for a while. But for me, this is I only have a few of these, but we've had these in the Black Series for the Bad Batch series since they are clone troopers. So nothing new there. But it's nice to get another one of these for Crosshair. So let's move on to his backpack. Moving on to the backpack, it's basically now painted in black. It's the same mold for the other one that came with the 02 Crosshair, the clone armor Crosshair. You got this hole where you can put half his rifle in, and you got a little hole on the side here where you can peg in the other part of the rifle. You got a peg right here to pour into the back of his back. Again, you got this little, I guess molds on all over the backpack, like right here. And so, yeah. Again, nothing really new, just different color for the Imperial Crosshair. But speaking of that rifle, let's take a look at the rifle. So here we have the rifle. It's so big, it just barely fits in camera. We got the long barrel right here. Of course, there's a peg right on top where you can then port it into the backpack. We got to look at a scope right there. Pretty cool. I like the design of this. Of course, the same mold for the other one. So you got the handlebar right there. He would just kind of put this up against his shoulder, and he would look down the barrel right there and like look into it. So that's pretty cool. You can pull this apart like the other one, and that way you can store this inside the backpack, which we'll show here towards the end, because that's how I'll display it on my bookcase. So yeah, that's a look at the giant rifles. Now take a look at the helmet. And here we have the helmet. Now, for the longest time when I had this character, I thought that he never had this antenna in the show. He did, which I guess makes sense for his character. He's a sniper, that's why. But yeah, it's basically the same helmet mold. You have the same mouthpiece, all those colored in black. You got like a green visor, which I really like. It matches with the Elite Squad Trooper. That's kind of like his own little squad and everything. With the antenna or the rangefinder, you can push it down, push it back, and so it's nice to do that. This helmet is a bit smaller than the clone Crosshair helmet. That one, it's like really big on his head, but this one, it's a bit tighter on his head, and it just feels a bit smaller. So I don't know if that's just me or if that's was actual change and everyone else had that. But we got that, so it's pretty nice and everything. So get one good look at the helmet one more time. And so yeah, with that, let's now take a look at Imperial Crosshair. So here we have Imperial Crosshair. Of course, it should be the same head scope like the last one, where he has that cross hair, like kind of like design on his eye. I think it's the left eye now. I think so it should be this eye. So, or maybe it's the right eye. One of the eyes. So of course he has that gray hair. It's in that live action kind of sort of style. I've asked this before in past videos. Do you prefer every show, whether it's animated or not, to be live action, or if it's animated, do you prefer it to be animation, kind of stay true to that format? I'm kind of split, but I thought that's a good conversation for the comments below. But anyway, back to the Crosshair character. As you all know, Crosshair is my favorite character, and he's been having a wonderful story arc and development in season 3, and I've been enjoying the last couple of episodes. At the time of recording, episode 7 and 6 came out, so that was a very good episode. And so, yeah, gotta look there at his head. Now, in the show, we were kind of comparing it to the, like, looking at clips on YouTube, and he does not have this antenna in the show. It's more of just like the normal shoulder pad like this one, so that's something. He is missing, I think, a little detail on the belt. But besides that, I mean, it's basically the same mold that he used for the clone armor. Nothing really new. So, guys like black armor and everything. You got the hole in the back where you can peg the backpack. Moving down, you got his hand for his, I guess, weapon. So you got the holster, but this holster is a lot looser on this Crosshair than the other one. Like, the other one, it may just been tight, but this one, like, can go up and down and, like, kind of twist around. So that was interesting. And again, you get the holster right there. His pistol can go in. Get the knee pads, which of course have that, I guess the knee pad that just kind of sticks on his knee or shin. So we got that. I mean, I know this of course was made during the time when they haven't had that newer clone body. And taking a look at the rest of his armor, just kind of like his clone Imperial armor, basically. So, yeah. I can't really think of anything else to say about this guy. But, yeah, that's a look at the Imperial Crosshair. Nothing too much else to say, because, again, it's basically we've already had this character just in the clone armor, with some minor details change and everything. Like, this should be different. And so, yeah. With that, let me zoom out and we'll take a look at articulation. So taking a look at articulation, he can move his head 360 degrees like so. There you go, it's just a little tight. He can go down that far and go up that far. He can twist side to side. And then he can go 360 degrees with even the shoulder pad. It just kind of moves with it. So that's nice that it does that. Same with this arm. He can pull his arm out that far. Same with this arm right there. Bend it at the knee, or not the knee, but the elbow. Twist at the elbow. Twist at the hand. And he has that little joint right there also. Same with this arm. Bend at the elbow. And the hand can twist and has that little hinge there. So that's nice. There we go. I forgot. Can he twist at the waist? I don't think he does. We won't really force it. It has a click, but I don't know if I don't want to break it. He can bend that far down with the waist. Bend that far back, so pretty good there. You can go side to side a bit. You can do splits like so. Of course, bend at the knee, but the knee pad won't move. Same with this knee. And then you can bend at the foot a bit. That's a bit better than the other Crosshair, honestly. Bend it back up that far, so that's pretty nice. So you got some nice range of motion there. And then he doesn't really go side to side. If he does, well, maybe he does. This one goes side to side. This one is just very tight, I guess. So, yeah, kind of. There we go. Okay, I don't know if that was even a shot. There we go. Kind of do it upside down. So I know that was kind of weird, but anyway, that's a look at Crosshair. I guess I'll kind of put it back together for you. So, to put this together, you just kind of first put the backpack on. So just go in the back like so. I'm pushing it in there. When it comes to the rifle, you're just going to undo it like so. Oh, there goes Crosshair. Just kind of get this to where I think it goes like, I'm trying to remember, does it go like this? I think it goes like this. So you just slide it in there and it just kind of holds in like that. I think that's right. Yeah, that's right. So, got that. And then, like the other Crosshair, this piece doesn't really stay in too well. That's probably one of my complaints about this character. Of course, you got a little inaccuracies with the armor, but it's that this thing just kind of, it goes in there, but the like slightest tap, it just kind of gets loose and comes out. So that's one thing I wish it was a bit tighter with the connection, I guess, port and everything, but you got that. I guarantee when I put the helmet on, it's going to come undone. So with the helmet, like I said earlier, it feels a bit smaller than the other Crosshair helmet because it was just a giant helmet. And, but let's see if I can get this on. Actually, I shouldn't have a problem getting on. I just want to make sure it goes on nice and smooth. So we can line it up. I'm just trying to see. So I guess we can just push his head inward or down. There we go. I gotta see the little piece came off. So I'm gonna make sure that's on somewhat right. So my one fear about this, taking helmets on and off, is gonna like scrape the face, which I may have already. Honestly, don't know. But, like damage the paintwork on their face and everything. I don't want that to happen. Which, you know, it's kind of the thing when you have stuff like this. Because when I put that piece back in, but like I said earlier, that just comes off real easy. So with this crosshair, unlike the other one, I have his sniper, but this one I kind of have in the pose where he shot one of his troopers back on that Alderaan back in episode 3 of season 1. So we'll just kind of place that in like so, and then we'll pose him like this. Get his hand. So there we go. And there we go. We got Imperial Crosshair. So, yeah. I guess they're supposed to. That's nice about this guy is that he stands nice and everything. So, let me grab the normal Crosshair and just kind of see what they look like. And here we go. We got both of the Crosshairs. We got Clone Armor Crosshair and Imperial Crosshair, which the Clone Armor has recently popped back up in season 3. Of course, there are some inaccuracies with the armor, but he does go nicely with the Elite Squad Trooper. But yeah, that's my review of Imperial Crosshair. So next week we'll have, I think, or no, sorry, it's going to be the same week. I'm a week ahead. On Saturday, we'll have Omega Season 1 come out, and then that'll be it for this week. So with that, let me know your all's thoughts in the comments below, and I hope you all enjoyed this video. So I'll catch you all in the next one. Take care.